Wolves Man City. Wolves, you deserve this point and your start has been excellent. You play with a lot of skill, heart and desire. I hope this doesn't fizzle out in the latter season. City, you hit a pothole. I'm sure you'll reassess and for the next week, destroy. Arsenal West Ham. Arsenal, that defence is woeful and against teams that can take chances you probably would have lost. That being said, like last week, you fought back into the game. West Ham, that's 3 games, 3 losses, but you looked a lot better this time. You might grow some momentum if you start defending better, although you face Wolves on Saturday and they'll be a hard challenge to face. Bournemouth Everton, quite an action-packed game. Everton, another red card. Last week I said Richarlison is class and this time I'll say he's very young. Bournemouth, you had a harsh red card against you and I thought both teams impressed facing the challenges that they had in the game. Huddersfield Cardiff. This really seemed like a relegation battle and it's a shame to see that at the start of the season. Huddersfield, that was a really poor red card to give away considering you just got hammered by City a week ago. Cardiff, you didn't show the fight and the heart you did in the previous weeks and I hope you turn this around. Southampton Leicester. Southampton, it was a really nice goal but after that I just felt sorrier and sorrier for you. A defensive error that led to the equaliser, a player diving on a yellow card to get sent off and then a last minute goal against you. Leicester, the Vardy suspension is up for 2 more games and I hope your defence steps up in this time. Liverpool Brighton. Brighton, that first week's game is looking more and more like a blip. You played very well again. Liverpool, I won't say you won ugly, but you wasn't as convincing as before and it definitely wasn't party. On the other side of that, you still got the 3 points. Watford Crystal Palace. Watford 3-3, you've got a red hot start, but where are your fans this game? Again, Pereira, that was an amazing finish. Palace, I think you could have a very good season. I wasn't hopeful at the start, but you've been impressive so far. Fulham Burnley. Fulham, I've been harsh on you so far this season, but that's because I watched you last year and believe you've got a real shot of doing something special. I also worry about the bigger teams in the league playing the same way as you but better and I hope it doesn't blow up in your face. Burnley, you're having a very poor start to the season. At least Huddersfield played 2 of the biggest teams in the league. Last season your defence looked unbeatable at points but right now it looks like a wreck with no organisation and the worst part is it's the same lineup as last year's. Newcastle Chelsea. Newcastle, you played well to your tactics and I hope Hosselu can keep scoring and has a better season than the last one. With a full squad you probably would have got more out of this game. Chelsea, you won and you had a lot of possession but really didn't impress and it was a fortunate penalty. Manchester United Tottenham. Tottenham, a great win. I said they'll be vulnerable and to attack and you put them to the sword. I'm glad you got this result because I felt like you got unwarranted stick for not buying any players this season, although your team finished 3rd with the squad they've currently got. United, I don't think your midfield helps your defence enough and it needs to help that defence because it's currently quite poor, just like Mourinho said at the start of the season. And on the point of Mourinho, I do think he has a point with the media. As an example, I'd like to offer up what BBC's coverage on the football pages currently. It has Vardy and Cahill step aside for England duty and then the next 3 articles are all about Mourinho. As titled, Mourinho cannot live in the past as United problems are brutally exposed. Respect, respect, respect. Mourinho walks out of the conference and why is Mourinho so angry with the media? And they're just the top 4. In 11 articles, 5 of them are Mourinho based and this has been a continual theme since pre-season for the United manager.